Hello my friend, thanks for coming and check this video. And today video we're gonna talking about how to make a one middle title with a mask. And as you can see here on the title, and we're gonna make it this one. If that added value to you, please smash the like button and the subscribe. We're talking about the Final Cut Pro and the motion on this channel. And before wasting time, let's get it started. I'm on the title project, and you can make a motion, and the generator is completely up to you. I'm on the like a 10-second project and the 4K, depend on the what sort of the footage that you work with. It's you can change it whatever you like. And before we're gonna go in for the first thing and just delete those one. I don't need those one. I'm gonna turn it off. I just want to make a one new group and call it as a lead. And we're going to call it as a lead. And we are going for the line and drag the one just for before that. Because we're gonna make it like a noise, and I just want to go in for this sort of 1000 and another 1000 here. If you don't have it ruler here, going to this part, sorry, view, and turn on the ruler as well here. And I just want to go in for the choose our line here, and first we're gonna press the shift key and drag it from the here to the, and I just want to turn it off. We don't need this one anymore. I just want to go in for the just for first one. It's we don't need it, that one. First we're gonna go in for the shape, and we're gonna go in for the end cap. We're gonna put it in the none, and the start cap we're gonna put it on the none too. It's really important to do it though. And I'm gonna play with the width to sort of the, maybe 13 is good for now. And just gonna go in for the play with the first point offset and the last point offset. I'm just gonna go in for the put it on the 50%. I just first thing before I'm gonna go in for the 40 time keyframe, and up to you. This number is completely up to you guys, and we don't have a rule for that one. Some people like you to do it slower, some people want it faster. It's completely up to you. And I'm gonna go in for the 0, and just gonna go in for the 50% each, and we have a 50% on the first and last point offset. And as you can see here, we have a really nice, but we don't want to like that. We're gonna go in for the keyframe, and just want to, because they don't want to make it so complicated, I'm gonna just go in for the Bezier. I just turn it on and just going for the Bezier. We have a very nice smooth animation. And I'm gonna turn it off the keyframe editor. Next step for us, we're gonna push it this one as a properties. We're gonna going up before we keyframe. I'm gonna put it on the 0, and I just wanna go in for the 49. We're gonna go in for the 02. It's completely in the center, and this one we're gonna go in for the Y. We're gonna go in for the like kind of the 400. A little bit, I reckon is a lot. It's 300 is fine. And we have a like a on the Y position we have a 300, and I'm gonna make a keyframe after it's been animated in, right? I'm gonna make a keyframe here, And after like a kind of the 40 keyframe, we're gonna go in for the 25, 60, 70 keyframe. I just wanna keyframe it on the coming to the 0. This is our keyframe. We make it and then coming down. And our first next one, we're gonna go in for the, I just wanna make it a little bit smooth. I'm gonna show keyframe on the position. And I just want to play with this one to get a better result. And for this one, I'm going to go in for the Bezier. It was already on the Bezier. And I'm going to break tangent and drag it up to here. And the same as here too. We're going to sort of this one like that. A little bit more fast at the beginning, smooth at the beginning, and fast, and then smooth again. This step is good for us, is completely done. For the next step, we're gonna reveal our text. That is, I just close the keyframe editor. We're gonna use the mask, right? But we're gonna talk, text is being revealed. I'm gonna make a new group as here as a text, and just gonna go in for the text and write it down. Final Cut Fusion. Just choose a change a font. I'm gonna go in for some chunky font. Just kind of some chunky font. It's just want to put it at the beginning of the timeline. Chunky font. Just pick it as a, but the font is completely up to you guys, and you can choose whatever you like. I just want a little bit play with the boy, pretty much come into here. A little bit up, because we need to play with those one too, and not more than that, right? A little bit should be okay. Now we're gonna go in for the turn it off this one for now, and I just wanna go in for the choose our lead group, and drag our tools on the rectangle, and drag it up to from the 400 to sort of here, pretty much here. We don't need to show it, we just sit in here, but for now we're gonna, I don't know what this one is made. Quickly change the shape, change the color to show, but we don't really care about the color for now. We just want to show you how to work. Gonna go in for the one behavior, basic motion, and align to, and we're gonna align it to the line, right? And as a center, we're gonna go in for the bottom. This is kind of I just want to put this at the beginning of, and as much as you can see, when the like a it's play with the offset to show it a little bit more. As you can see here, when the line is being moved, because we use the align to, is rectangle has been moved to. I just want to go in for the text group here. A Final Cut Fusion text, and I just want to add the image mask and put a rectangle that we made it now here. Because as we turn it off the group, that is pretty nice. And for now it's completely done. We're gonna go in for the next step. The next step for us, we're gonna animate another text here. We're gonna drag our text, choose our text group, and I'm gonna write it down with the choose our text, and write it down here as a motion. For sure, you can choose whatever you like. I just want to leave it text I just want to change the text a little bit more fun, and I'm going to put it at the beginning, doesn't really matter. And as you can see here, we have a motion. We're going to do the same too for the motion as well. I just want to go in for the add image mask and drag the rectangle that we made it onto the source. And that is pretty much done, as you can see here. But we don't want it like that, right? Show is like that. We're gonna motion is been coming after the Final Cut Fusion text is being revealed. And we're gonna do the motion, going for the motion and the properties. And I just want to go in for the position, open the position. And I'm gonna go in for the 20 keyframe more, 70. I'm gonna go in for the 95, 25 keyframe more. I'm gonna put a position X keyframe here. I'm gonna come in back here and drag it up all the way to pin a little bit more, because maybe your text has been changed. And I just want to go in for the here. Before that, we're gonna a little bit more animation on this one. I'm gonna go in for the show keyframe editor on the position. I just want to go in for the turn it off those one. Don't be complicated. And I just want to go in for the break tangent. And because we already, if not Bezier, just choose a Bezier. And I'm going to drag it in here. And drag it this one here as well. More better now. And that is, for now, is good. And next step for us, we're gonna make it, that is most complicated part, but it's completely easy if you don't play that much with the keyframe editor. Try to don't be complicated, because it's gonna be make a mess. For the when the like emotion is coming, we're gonna, this line is being out of the going to the zero kind of. We're gonna wipe it up to this line. As we make it here, we're gonna go in for the when the motion is coming in, we're gonna change our line here and going for the shape, and we're gonna make it when the like a motion is coming, right? Find it like a first frame of the motion is coming, and I just want to make it both of them as a keyframe on the first point offset and last point offset. Oh, sorry, we did just only need like a first point offset. We're gonna drag it all the way here. I have a big mistake here. I'm gonna go in for the little bit forward before the motion is being coming. Exactly one keyframe after motion is coming. And I'm gonna go in for the first point offset to this 100%. As you can see here, when the like emotion is coming, but it's pretty much not really nice. I'm gonna extend the time for this one, because a little bit I reckon is going a little bit more slow is better. And I'm gonna go in for the show keyframe editor and play with this one, because this is not really, looks not really good though. Just wanna turn off those one. On the motion, just only have it this one here. I'm gonna go in for the choose the Bezier and the break tangent, sort of the here and this one here. That is for now, until now. Now we're gonna go in for the one more step. I'm gonna make another like a render this line that is called that's a line. We're gonna go in for the when this one is been going to the zero, we're gonna wipe it. Another like a thing is coming, and another text is coming under that one. I'm gonna go in for the make a one another line here as well. I'm gonna choose when the like a lead is being selected, because it's better to all of them in the one thing. I just want to go in for the lead and then press the line and then drag it all the way here, press the shift key and drag it all the way here, right onto here. I'm going to change the color and change the color. I'm sorry, but change the color to the sort of the here. I'm just gonna go in for the none, start cap none, and then end cap none. And this is kind of the here, and just play with the width a little bit. I'm gonna put it at the beginning to see how much space do I have to extend it. I'm gonna play with the width to a little bit more, but not, I don't want to bigger than the motion. I just want to select it, drag it here a little bit more. I think that's enough for now, but I'm gonna make a keyframe on it here as well too. When this one is being revealed, I'm gonna make a keyframe on the first point and last point offset. First, start with the first point offset. I just want to put it at the 100%, the keyframe, and going for the kind of the 30-second, 30 keyframe, and put it at the 0. I'm not happy with the how to reveal. I'm gonna go in for the keyframe editor. I just wanna go in for the show keyframe. Turn it up the before. Just gonna go in for the Bezier and the break tangent and drag it around here. I think that's pretty good for us. Pretty much not really good. I just want to a little bit drag this one here as well. That's good for now. And I'm gonna write it down on the when the like a motion text is being revealed, is being selected. I'm gonna write it down here as a Danny. I just want a little bit more smaller, and the baseline, play with the baseline like here. I just want to change a font because I don't want to like it's all of them the same font. That is that's pretty good, yeah. This one is sort of the here, but we need to play with this one because we don't want to like leave it like that, right? First thing, I just want to go in for the keyframe. All of them is out for the out position, right? And come back to here and fix this one, because it's really important to go in for, because we need to duplicate the line 1 as a flourish. To call it as a flow, call it as a flourish. We need, it's really important to fix our everything and then coming back, because we need to duplicate this one. I'm gonna go in for the first one is coming and the last one is coming. I'm gonna go in for the kind of the 9. 120 is 2 seconds. It's kind of 4. I'm gonna put it at the 480. Just wanna put a keyframe all of them back to the before, and just wanna animate it out all of those one. First, I start with the motion because it was last, and that's line that we make it. First, I start with the line. I'm gonna make a keyframe on the 100%. and just gonna going forward, and I'm gonna going back to the sort of the here. We're gonna going back to the keyframe editor, turn it on the this one show keyframe, and I'm gonna choose the Bezier, and I'm gonna play with those one a little bit, not much, because it's gonna be complicated for just have one mistake here, and I'm gonna break change it and drag it here. If you don't do it this one, it's gonna be whole of them is gonna be moved, right? We don't want it like that. We just want to like this one is being only moved. And just gonna go for the motion takes, and I'm gonna go for the motion takes, and gonna go for the properties with the when this one is coming at the beginning is a kind of the half, and just wanna go for the keyframe Y again, going like a 10 25 keyframe. I'm gonna push it back all the way out of the canvas, and for sure we're gonna go for the show keyframe editor and turn off those last one that's we make it. I just want to select those one, and it's already on the Bezier. I just want to break tangent and play with a little bit here and break tangent, and gonna play with those one a little bit fast, and that is for now. And the next one I'm gonna go for the reveal all of this one back to up again. I'm gonna go for the line that's we making, and going for the shape. Oh, sorry, we're gonna go for the properties, and I just wanna go for the here sort of the here, and a little bit keyframe more, and I'm gonna go for the Y position that's we make it until here 0, and kind of the 25 keyframe, and I just want to push it all the way back to reveal our, and that is for now. And for sure we're gonna go for the show keyframe editor and hide the rest of them. That I don't need for now because I just want to go for the show keyframe editor, and this one is gonna be break tangent already under as Bezier, and this one here, and just want to break tangent here, and this one here. That is for until now. A little bit rough, a little bit time is extended, and now we're gonna go for the, after this one is been happened, we're gonna go for the shape, because we have a two different part on the line is being keyframed. One in the first point offset and last point offset, another one is on the position. I'm gonna press the keyframe again on the here, and go forward like a 20, and put it on the 50% and the 50%. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't want to go for the keyframe again, and that's it for now. Is finished. And one more thing that's been left it on the last, because we need to do it all of them in the day and then come back to here. One of the things that's been left it on the last, and we're gonna animate this one for now. I'm gonna go in for this one and animate it out as well. Gonna go in for the flourish, and keyframe here, and this one is kind of the keyframe to the end 2 to the 0. But we don't want it like that, right? And we need to kind of the animated in and animated out. For us to animate this one, because we need to duplicate the flourish that we make it, and just wanna go in for there. Just use it this one as a mask, and this one is kind of the mask for us. We leave it like that. I'm gonna turn it off for now because we're getting a little bit big. That's why I said to you, we need to do it at first at the end of the project, then come back to here and make another one. And the next one, I'm gonna go in for it. I'm gonna keyframe this one out, right? I just wanna make it our flow, not flow mask, flow. And I just wanna kind of play with the last point offset. Now we're gonna go in for the last point offset. We're gonna go in for the 100% here. A little bit more, I think kind of the 15 keyframe is okay for it to be behind. And I just wanna go in for the little bit forward and going for the last point offset, gonna go in for the not 0, because we don't want it 0. We're gonna kind of the 3%, I reckon, is enough. As you can see here, we have a one thing is happened. But if you're not happy with this reveal, right, you can easily go in for the keyframe editor, and I just want to hide those one for now, and the show keyframe and the play with those one, because I just want to put that the Bezier for now. Play with those one to get a better result. I just want to go in a little bit. Sorry, it's break tangent. I just want a little bit play with those one. And next one is gonna be same. Just want to turn off the first point offset, and I'm gonna drag it this one at the Bezier, and I'm gonna break tangent and sort of the here. That is much more better for us, and for the animated out is pretty much same too. This one is we're gonna go in for the delete those one for the flow, because we're gonna animate it out. Delete those one, and I just wanna go in for the keyframe it up to here, and we're gonna going back to the all of them here to the this one and this one, kind of the here. And we're gonna go back to the keyframe editor and put it on the Bezier, break tangent, and this one here, break tangent, and this one here. And this is not right because we need to keyframe on the other one too. We're gonna going back to the show keyframe editor and turn off that one and play with those one too. It's a bit complicated, this one, if you're not familiar with the keyframe, but if you play with those one, you're gonna used to it. Just want to drag, sorry, I just want to break tangent, and just want to play with those one. That is final result for it is pretty much nice, and we're gonna go in for the put Danny and as a text, and I'm gonna put it on the add image mask and drag our flow mask that we make it at the fourth. As you can see here, the flow mask is not pretty much accurate. Now we're gonna fix it. And as you can see here, we're gonna play with those keyframes to get it done, right? Because if you not play with those one, you can make it done. And one of the issue that I found it, just want to delete the mask for now. And I'm going to duplicate the flow, delete those one, and duplicate this one again. And I'm going to call it as a mask. And I'm going to go in for the add Danny and add image mask and put a flow mask in there. Now our icon is going to be fixed. And we're going to go in for the one more step and subtract. And that is for now. But one issue that we can find it here, and because Danny, because we need to cut it at here. As much as this one is going in there, we're gonna cut it the Danny as here. We're gonna choose our Danny stakes, and I'm gonna press the O. And I just want to go in for the beginning and choose our Danny again and press that to the here, and we're gonna going back to here, and we're gonna find the keyframe that is Danny being revealed. I just want to go back to here and press the I to trim it here, not before that, right? That is one of the tricky parts, but as you can see here, that is part of the tricky, and now it's been fixed for the now, and that's the only issue that we have. Our flow is not completed going to the 0. We're gonna choose our flow, and I'm gonna drag it to choose it here, and I'm gonna go back to 0. That is for it's been fixed for now. And the last thing that we need to do, we're gonna put an image mask. We're gonna put a Shift M with the reveal, because when the time is extended, doesn't affect on the thing. I just want to press the Shift M on the last animation frame, and I just want to edit a marker, and I'm gonna go in for the built-in optional, and press OK for the last one that we make it. I just want to go in for the Shift M again, edit marker, and I'm gonna put it at the build dot optional. That is give us, if the time is being extended, right, the animation time is not going slow and going fast, right? That is best point. That's why we're gonna put that. As you can see here, when you we have an arrow on the left and we have an arrow on the right hand side. Project as we can do it to do more animated, and I'm gonna close all of the group that we have, and just want to go in for the text. We have a two group that's here. I'm gonna choose the both by the, and I'm gonna go in for the make it one group, right? I'm gonna go in for the main, call it as a main, and I just want to go in for the add object and the camera, and switch to the 3D for now, and I'm gonna go in for the behavior and my camera. I'm gonna press add dolly here, and that is give us the sort of the more animation to come in on our canvas. We're gonna go in for the not really high number. I reckon it's 150 to 120 is pretty good, because we don't want to really make a really big under this one. And I don't want to like hold the project has been like that. We're gonna trim it until to like this been text is being revealed. I'm just gonna go in for the sort of the here, and choose our dolly and press O. That is more animation for us. If you want, you can go in for the higher number. It's completely up to you. And I'm gonna go in for the speed. I'm gonna put it at the ease both or accelerated. It's completely up to you. I'm gonna put it on the ease both. And this is give us the really nice animation. And for the last step is completely optional. I'm gonna like going for the late, and if you want to like choose the text, each text, and share it, and you can do the like a kind of the all of the link, and because we have those one already in there, but we can choose for the convenience. We can go in for the publish it, and just want to go in for the appearance. And I'm gonna before you can download this one in the description. Feel free to download it. Leave a link in the comment or description of the video. Just want to go in for the quick tell you about this one. I'm gonna go in for the add choose our color. I'm gonna put it add a parameter, because we don't want to like 100 color is being kind of the publish on the right on the Final Cut Pro. We have a one color for all of the text, but it's completely up to you. I'm gonna link those one as a motion to the another one. I just want to go in for the style face, and the color, or whatever. Anytime that we change this color, right, our motion Danny color is being changed too, right? I'm gonna do that for the Final Cut Pro, Final Cut Fusion is the same thing too, because the like a tutorial is getting too long. I'm gonna stop this one, and I'll leave it with you. And thank you so much for watching. I hope so that it added value to you. If you want, you can download this project in the link in the description, and you can join my Discord and download them over there as well. It's completely free to join, and hope so added value to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any comment, any feedback, just leave it in the comments for me. And see you next time, guys.